Hello and welcome to mailbag number 8. It's been a while since I've done one of these segments and you guys seem to like them. So I figured I'd go ahead and show you what I've bought because I've got some parts that will get used for some upcoming projects. And some other stuff that's also related to the channel. Alrighty, so first off, these are just screen protectors for my phone. That's not really related to what this channel's about, but anyway, we've got some other stuff. This is thermal adhesive. A while back, I rebuilt the hot end on my 3D printer, and I made a video about that. I'll put a card up in the corner. But what I didn't have was a way to properly attach the thermal couple, so this stuff is thermal glue. I think it's 5 grams worth. It's gonna be way too much for what I need it for. And it comes in a nice little vacuum sealed plastic thing, so I guess that's nice. Go ahead and I'll get to this in a second. This is a 128 gig micro SD card, nothing too special there, but I continue to wear mine out and I needed one that was a bit faster for my Panasonic G7 camera that I've started to use for this channel. But anyway, let's go ahead and get back to this guy because this is probably one of the more interesting things. This is actually a Fi-Fine USB microphone, and I bought this for a couple of reasons. That would I suppose that explains why it's not coming open, huh? But anyway, I bought this to do voiceovers primarily because I want to start doing, or I want to start trying to up my production values just a little bit more. Also, me and my roommate last year were tossing around the idea of starting some kind of a podcast, so I figured I'd go ahead and just get a little microphone. It's not really too expensive. It was $29.99, so for 30 bucks, according to the internet, this is a pretty good microphone, and I'll probably end up doing some kind of review about it eventually. And there's a bunch of information, the user's guide, and things like that. But anyway, it's a little USB condenser microphone. Little tripod as a stand. Microphone itself's got a little bit of weight to it, and it's just got a gain adjustment knob on the front there. So this is pretty simple. Supposedly it has a good sound to it. We'll find out. Little tripod stand, which I'm guessing is just going to screw in here. These threads feel like plastic, but that's not really a big deal. This thing's not that expensive. What am I expecting? And then this can just swivel around. Everything just kind of swivels loosely in place. It's not too bad, I guess. So just out of curiosity, I'm going to do a bit of a mic check here in kind of a weird way. I have this thing plugged into my Android phone through a USB OTG connector. So theoretically this should work, but if I start recording there, give something to sync the audio to. If I tap on this, it should. Yep, definitely looks like it's recording through that. This is a test of the Fi-Fine or Fi-Fine or Fi-Fine. I've heard this pronounced a lot of different ways. Microphone. It is the K669B, I believe, model. The B is for black. There's also a non-B version of this microphone that is pink in color. The microphone is relatively inexpensive. It costs $29.99 for the black version, and I think $27.99 for the pink version, so it's actually a little bit cheaper if you get the pink one. But anyway, it doesn't seem like too bad of a deal, and I think it will greatly improve the sound quality anytime that I'm trying to record something on my PC, like for example, any of my screen recording videos or voiceovers, anything like that. I believe this thing should help greatly with those recordings. Right now I'm holding the mic roughly 6 inches from my mouth, maybe a little bit less than that, and the volume knob on it, the gain control, is set at probably about a quarter of the way up. So we'll see what this sounds like. I'm expecting it to be pretty good. It looks like it might still be peaking a little bit on the recording here, but we'll see what it's like. All right, so this is package number 2. I'll go ahead and cut this guy open and see what else I got. All right, so we have a box. All right, so this is a box full of XT60 connectors. I think there's 10 pairs in here. And I haven't used this style of XT60 before. I think these are, these have a particular model number on them. Yeah, XT60H-F. I'm guessing the other ones, yeah, XT60H-M, so that's for male and female. But anyway, the XT60H connectors have these little plastic covers that snap over the back of them like that to cover up the wires so you don't have to use heat shrink on them. So it seems like most XT60s have been replaced with these, at least on Amazon. These were quite a bit easier to find than the old style that I'm used to working with. But anyway, let's go ahead and pull out the next thing. And this may be all that's in this package. Yes, it is. So these are also for some planned projects, but they're little motor drivers. So forget what the actual part number is. But these are 2-channel motor drivers, and each channel is capable of, I think, 2 amps. I think the voltage range is from like 5 volts up to 32 volts or something like that. Alright, you should be able to see that. The actual chip on this is an L298N. These are dual channel H-bridge motor drivers. And of course this is built up on a board that already has the supporting circuitry that's apparently required to run this chip. So that's just an LM7805. We've got a bunch of what I believe are diodes on the sides. And I'm guessing those are there for the flyback protection. But anyway, I got these because I'm planning on doing some projects in the future that are going to require movement. I've already got a bunch of motors laying around, I just don't have anything to control them with, so decided to go ahead and pick some of these up. They're fairly cheap, really, for a pre-built H-bridge. Alright, the last thing I'm going to do is open up the thermal glue and go ahead and get that thermistor put in place properly, because this thermistor has just been kind of pushed in here and left alone for a while. It's actually been working okay, but it's probably not the greatest idea to leave something like that alone. A little tube of thermal glue has got a seal in it that I'm gonna have to poke through. I was a little bit nervous to poke through that tube because it felt like it had some pressure in it, and it definitely did. It just kind of squirted out everywhere on me, so I guess that's alright. That's pretty much all that I'm going to actually need for this, so we'll just put some of that on the tip of our thermistor, and I'll get it stuck in place. My only concern with this glue is that it may not handle the higher temperatures that are required for the 3D printer hot end. This might be more for just attaching heat sinks to chips, but I think it should be okay. Anyway, that concludes today's mailbag video, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.